Okay guys, quick video here. Let me just pause my music. Pause. Soldering up the latest clock. Here's the back of it. So I kind of just want to show the process to make one of these. So I got my chip crick. It's almost empty. So what I do is I just, let me get you centered. A little dab, dab. 1 second. And just keep going down. I hit every pad. For these LEDs, I do each pad separately. For something like a resistor, like a 0603 resistor, I just put one dab in the middle of the footprint, and then kind of pulls off good enough. So I'm going to finish this up and then I'll resume the video. Okay, so once I got all the solder down, next is to place the LEDs. And there are 3 LEDs per segment, 7 segments per digit, and 4 digits, and then a colon of 2. So that's 21 times 4, 84 plus 86 LEDs. And each one of them has 4 pads, so that's like 300 dabs of solder for the front, and 86 placements. But these are pretty fast to do. I just pick them up, put them, and give it a tap, and repeat. I have these all oriented the same direction, so it makes it pretty mindless. You don't have to check the pad to see if it's rotated or not. They just all go in the same way, so that you see this little indicator here that they're all facing the same direction. And then the next step is to use the heat gun, which I usually just keep on my lap like this, and I heat up the board. The first couple ones take a while because you have to get some heat on the board, but after that you can do it one by one pretty quickly. This is a two-handed operation though, so for me to hold my phone and show this is pretty difficult. But you can see those balls that are starting to form. Let me zoom in. So what I do is I go and get my tweezers then, and I move each component around a little bit, just to make sure, like I kind of give it a little bit of a scrub around the pad. I'm going to heat this up pretty good, and I'll show you the scrub. Okay. Let me switch my hands around. Nope, too late, it's cold. Well, I'm not going to be able to do it, but you get the idea. I'll show you when it's done. Okay, let me just turn down my amp. Oh, my headphones are still plugged in. I'm sorry, let me just unplug these. I finish up the front side of the board, so now I need to populate the back side. The bad news is, that was still, geez, I need to fix that now. Okay, this is still a bit hot. I'm missing a few chips. So down here there's a MCP 23017 and the DS 3231M are still in the mail, but I can get everything else other than that. But my program is not going to be able to run without those 2 chips. Anyway, I'm going to fix this LED on the front. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm all zoomed in. And then I'm going to start the back. Okay, so this is one of the hardest parts of the job, and it's finding the right bag. So here's my 1K0603. I'm going to need, these are all going to be 1Ks, all the R values. And then up over here, I need some capacitors. And all the capacitors on here are 805s. I think I want this one. Let's see what this is. This is done. 0.1 microfarad. These are 805s. I don't know. No, those look a little bit big. That's not it. I know I had a spool of them. Are they up top? These, those are. So this is kind of, you know, my problem, where I don't clean up, and I know what they look like. It's a clear reel. Jeez. I did find. Where is it? These are my 0603 caps, but they won't do. But anyway, I'm going to find the right parts and collect them all so I can start sorting in the back. Okay, and I got most of the components that I wanted. We're just going to start with this stuff. I'm going to show you this guy melt. Let me zoom in. So you can see it makes little balls, and then what I then do is I go and get the I'm going to do it. What I do is I grab my tweezer and I just move it around to kind of capture those loose balls. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to pick you guys back up. Okay, I just quickly moved the part around, and now you can see a lot of those solder bars are gone. I'm going to go around and do it for all these parts. These guys here, they're all going to float around, and then I'm going to have to line them back up. So we should see that in a second. Okay, looks like it's all melted. I'm going to line them back up, and I'll pick up the camera again. And that's what they look like when they're done. Now moving on to these guys. Now let's go around the board. Okay, so I got a bunch of the components on. I have a little Q-tip here with isopropyl on it. I'm just going to try to clean up some of these pads. This is actually not going to come out too good. I'm probably going to have to put it in the ultrasonic machine, because after this dries, it leaves a smudge on the board. I just want to get some of the flux off. So next, I'm going to put in some of these through-hole components, I think, and then maybe the buttons, and then I'm going to have to wait for these chips to come in the mail. Okay, so I put on all the parts I can put on, and you can see we got all the buttons. There's LEDs under the buttons. Excuse the cat, she's making so much noise. So again, we got buttons on the battery. What needs to go on are the 3 chips there, and that'll be it. And there's the LEDs. Now for the front panel, we have 2 options. We can go and do this with the bright silk screen, or we can flip it over and have nothing. I think I might do some with each. I have some screws to screw these on. I think these are M2.5s. But I don't have any nuts, so I'm going to need to get some nuts. And then once that's all together, it should all be good. Here are my directions. And there's the website. And I still need to write the program to make these buttons work with this chip there. That's it. Bye-bye.